Hello guys, and welcome back again to another episode of Passion Motors. And today we have a really special car, the Honda Si 2022 model. So stay here and let's discover this beautiful car with me. Okay my friend, so here we have it, the 2022 Honda Si edition. Look at this beautiful design that we have available in this new generation of Honda. Here I have the keys, and as you can see, it's a pretty normal Honda key with this button with lock, unlock, and open the trunk. But basically, in the end, we have the same specs right here. Look at that. We're gonna start with the front grille of this new generation of Honda. Look at these massive lights that we have available right there, and also this new grille that Honda is using right now. It's the hexagonal shape right there. It's kind of remind me of Lamborghini, but of course we're not gonna compare a Honda with Lamborghini. But yeah, they're using the same hexagonal shape right there, as you can see. And also we have this massive cooler air tank right there in the front in order to get cool the radiator of this engine. We have also this new design. I really love this line that goes from this side through all of the shape of the nose of the nose of this car. And as you can see clearly, we have this massive hood also covering the entire front piece of this car. Also we have this beautiful piano black tires right there. As you can see, they're so great. Especially I love the combination of this color with this gray metallic that we have here, and this specification by itself. Also we have the black package covering the mirror caps, as you can see. And a quick preview of the interior, we have it right there, the Si, and also it is manual. So that's a really good touch that Honda is using in this generation in particular, that they still keep the manual stuff. Also, if we're going back right here, look at that. That's the new generation by itself. First, we have these lights that goes all the way from this side, and it has this shape cut right here. And as you can see, this line that goes from here starts all the way and continues and continues and finish right here in the front of the car, and continuing with the lights by itself. We have also right there our foggy lights, and a quick preview of the interior. We have the Si bucket seats, if you want to say. Well, they're not bucket seats, but they kind of look like bucket seats. Also right here, the main steering wheel with the 3 pedals right there. That nowadays it's very rare to see a car with 3 pedals. And we have our antenna right here installed. It kind of reminds me as the BMW used to put them right there. And the main feature, look at this amazing tail that we have right here installed, covered entirely with the piano black. It looks so great and aggressive, especially in this configuration that we install in this model in particular. Also, the exhaust that we have right there, we have one, and the other one that is right there too. And basically what I love about this new generation, it's the shape of this car in particular. If you look at from any direction by itself, it looks so sporty, and you can see that you're watching here the new generation of Honda by itself. Remember, this is the new Honda Si 2022 model, and that's the exterior of this new generation. And without further ado, I'm gonna take a really good shot from the interior and let's see it. And now, without further ado, let's go inside and let's review the interior of this Honda Si by itself. First of all, I have the keys in my pocket, so I have to put my hand right here in the door and it opens automatically. I apologize that it's so dirty right there, but you have to keep that in mind that I'm currently located here in Montreal in Canada, so we are currently in winter, so that's why it's so dirty. But continuing, here in the panel door we have these beautiful colors of contrast, especially the red. You have to keep that in mind that the red, it looks so great in the interior of this Honda in particular. We can see it right here also into the vent takes, also in the main seats that are in the front. Of course, in the back are black, and in the front you can see that we have the SI engraved into the seats by itself. The shape of the seats are like bucket seats, like this sport race that they grab you right here and tie you very good. Also, as you can see, we have this massive steering wheel entirely covered with leather and all of the functions. Also, we have the heated option here in this model in particular, and the main thing that this car is manual, and nowadays it's very hard to find out, especially these models in particular, a manual car by itself. Also, the door, look at this, we have this aluminum that is a really good quality that finally Honda is using in their cars. Also, this piano trim, this piano wood that we have right here, that continues also right there. It looks like a piano wood, but it's not, it's plastic. But I'm trying to give you a fair comparison. I'm gonna get in right now, and if I close the door, as you can see, we have right there the screens, the SI logo by itself, and also we have this beautiful shape screen right here. And in order to give a life to this car, as you can see, we have the button right there, engine start. I'm gonna press it once, and it's gonna ask me to put the foot on the clutch in order to start it. But first, as you can see, we have the Honda right there into the main screen. It's loading, but in the time that it's loading, I have to show you the front stuff that we have right here. Especially here we have the air conditioning, but also here is asking me if I have a device connected. I'm gonna go to home, and then we have the main home screen of this car in particular. First of all, we have all the apps, navigation, phone, radio, Bluetooth, smartphone connection, try computer, and all of that. If we continue, as you can see, we have the other stuff that you guys can pause the video and read by itself, because I'm not going to start to read everything that we saw here. And the display mode, in order to, for example, if I want to get more brighter, here, there you have it. And if I click here, I go back. But first, most of the quick shortcuts are right here. If I press navigation system, it gets me immediately right here. And as you can see, start to asking me where you are, where you want to search for. It's explaining everything. If I go right here, exit, it's already right there. It's a very responsive touch control screen, I'm gonna say, especially for this new generation. It's very playful, so that's good. Good point for that for Honda. And basically, also here we have the massive vent takes that we have right here, that we control it with this stuff. As you can see clearly right there, you can see that it moves inside. We have our hazard light button. Also here, our ambient control, AC, if I want to turn it on, if I want to turn it off. Right now I cannot turn it on because I have to turn on the car, and we are currently in a showroom. If I turn it on, it's gonna be only for hear the engine, and I apologize for that. Also right here, we have the main steering wheel that I was mentioning, and it's covered entirely with leather, and this red stitching that it's so spectacular, and I love it. It kind of reminds me, it really does remind me as a really sport European car. Also here, the main shifter, it's covered entirely with leather. This is leather, and the red stitches right there. And as you can see, we have the 7-speed, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and the reverse. This is the 7-speed manual gearbox right here, that we love that we have this option installed. Also here in the main central console, we have our phone charge wireless. If you have a phone with the option to charge wireless, you can put it right there and it's going to start to charge it by itself. And here also we have the driver's mode position and everything. This is you can activate if you want to do a normal drive, more sportive, or comfort. Here's our brake hole or our Parktronic electronic brake. Here the two cup holders shown in the middle that are very big. They have really good space. And also here I have to mention something. As you can see clearly, we have this like how can I describe it? It's not carbon fiber. It's kind of like a plasticky, but in a good shape of these areas in the main central console that gives an aggressive look of this car. And also before I forgot, we have these two USB ports that you can connect your phone in order to charge it if you don't have the wireless option, or to connect some music or whatever they want to put inside. Also right here we have this massive glove box in order to see that we open up right there, and we have this big glove box that you can storage a lot of stuff. As you can see here, we have the owner's manual and it's right here, and it's very good, decent amount of space. Also into the passenger's door we have this area available to put some stuff in order to save something important, and the same panel doors. But the main thing that I have to mention that we have here is that we have installed Bose surround system, and that's a really good upgrade that Honda is making with these models in particular, that now we have really good quality audio through the speakers by itself. Also, you have to keep that in mind that this model in particular is the top of the line of the Honda Si division, because after this we have the Type R, and I hope we can have one soon here so I can review it for the channel. But in the meantime, we have this model in particular that looks so aggressive. Come on, I really love this red touch that they put inside. But then that's the interior of the 2022 Honda Si. And now, without further ado, I'm going to show you the engine and the trunk of this model in particular. Okay guys, before I go, I'm turning it on a little bit, and as you can see clearly right there, we have our dashboard. It's literally displayed by itself. Also right here, as I was mentioned before, we have the air climate control zone that you can adjust by itself right here, and also the other person can do it. And if they don't want, you can press right here AC off, AC on, or off if you want to say it like that. And if I want to turn it off, you click right here and or press here, turn it off, or you press it on and you can adjust here the intensity of the air that you want to hear blowing. And yeah, that's what it is with this model in particular. But there you have it. And now in order to open the hood of this car in particular, as you can see right there, we have that palanque that we have to pull, and we pull it up one, and that gives us access to the main engine bay. And now let's see a beautiful shot of that engine. And here we have it guys, this beautiful powerful VTEC engine of the Honda Si. Look at that, we have this 4-cylinder engine, straight line, and as you can see it looks so good, especially with this new generation of engine that Honda is developed for this model in particular. I'm gonna give you all the details down here in the description below, so you guys can see them, how much power we're talking about this beautiful engine and this powerful car by itself. And then there you have it. Look at that, it looks so great, so immaculate. And now without further ado, let's go and let's see the main trunk of this car by itself. Okay, so now here I have the keys, and as you can see clearly right there, we turn it on and we press this button. Oh, if this camera can focus, sorry, it's right there, and we have it right there. And if we press it hold, automatically it opens up the trunk area. Look at that, we have a massive space available right here in this trunk in particular. Especially this is a family car, but also at the same time you can transform it into a sport car. And here we have these palanques that if I pull them, I can fold down the seats right there and give us access to more space in the interior of the car. and that's very important if you want to put a lot of luggage, and especially if you're using this car with your family on the weekends or in the week by itself in the general proposal. So there you have it, my friends, and I hope you like this amazing car with the SI logo right there and this new shape of the Honda Civic. And there you have it, guys. We reviewed this beautiful 2022 Honda Si. I hope you like this review that we do today on this channel. Please subscribe to Passion Motors CA. You're really helping me with that. Also, give a like to this video, share with your family and friends, and remember, my name is Alejandro, and I'm so happy to see you again here in this new episode. And you know the phrase, let's hit it, baby!